There are fantasy and Hollywood and Disney references throughout both of these concoctions. Oddly, the Matrix is invoked in both. On offer, red pill to wake up and have a challenging if difficult life, or blue pill to retain comfort and cluelessness. Barbie, as we would expect, wants the blue pill. She wants her high-heeled feet back after they've gone flat on her and for everything to go back to normal. But she doesn't get what she wants, and she's better for it. Red pill for the win. Work the World is constructed to reveal the hive mind of the audience, and time and again, the audience says it wants the red pill. They are certain that they would choose to wake up to reality, as ugly and uncomfortable as that might be. This may be the most surprising part of the night for me. Here is an audience so enmeshed in a fantasyscape that they are convinced not only that they are interested in being awake and in choosing reality over short-term pleasures, but that they have already awoken to reality. This feels like it may be a critical key and the most important thing here. That, yeah, I was surprised. I mean, there's a lot of cultural references, presumably that I didn't get in RuPaul's Drag Race, but many that I did, and many, many in Barbie from Hollywood history and from film history, many of which I think I did get. And that's fun, that's good. But the fact that the Matrix shows up in both places is fascinating. And that it shows up in these confections, these concoctions that are presenting a vision of the world that is so dystopian and so farcical and so awful. And that in one of the cases, the audience has an ability to reveal what it is that they would choose if offered the choice on the Matrix of the red pill versus the blue pill. And the audience makes it clear that they think they've been red-pilled. And I don't, like, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, this is going to link us into the next
and that's the part of
phase of this discussion.
Yeah.
But I'm in a losing battle for a very long period of time over the resurrection of the idea of red pill. It is such an important idea that the fact that we are losing it to Andrew Tate and RuPaul and whoever else,
Barbie,
is it's a huge loss because, and you know, as we've talked about previously, the Matrix is effectively Plato's cave, right? Remade in a modern form. And Plato's cave is a story that has to be represented regularly in order for people to understand the possibility of being beguiled by a fiction. And there is a reality to be understood. I mean, Plato's cave, the essential feature of it is that the person who has seen the outside world is not welcomed by his compatriots in the cave he has killed. Right? The idea of an outside world that is actually real is so troubling that he is ended. And we need this concept of red pill. And it does not belong to conservatives. It does not belong to any of the constituencies that would adopt it. It is not theirs. It is our common property.
Yeah.
And I will say that the fact of the Wachowski brothers, now sisters, having produced the Matrix, having given us the red pill, and now having confused the matter is, it's like a knife to the heart, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what we do about it. I guess
both of them transitioned?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So
blood is more confused than water.
I'd forgotten that, so maybe that it partially explains why it ends up at RuPaul's Drag Race.
It may be why it ends up there. And then the Andrew Tate version of this is so troubling also, because Andrew Tate is also not incorrect about a lot of what he observes about the world, but he is apparently, based on a tremendous amount of video that I've now seen of him saying in his own words, instructing men how to view women. And it is this parasitic view of women, that they must be dominated, they must be abused, that this is the natural order of things. And it's just it's a horrifying way of looking at it. So to have him using red pill as his, central metaphor is just very, very destructive. So look, we are living in something shockingly Matrix-like, and we do need people red-pilled. And, there's a lot of nuance that isn't in there. I find myself talking to other people who see the world as we do and saying, don't forget, the most any of us is half awake, right? It's not that we've been red-pilled and we see the world. We don't yet know what we don't yet know. And you and I keep discovering this, as much as we are aware of all sorts of malfeasance and skullduggery, we keep discovering stuff that we didn't miss because that we didn't see because you can't pay attention to it all at the same time. Right. So anyway, it's the red pill moment. And of course, if it's the red pill moment and you are an entity that is protected by the blue pill, then trivializing the red pill by putting it in Barbie's mouth or, RuPaul's and everybody embracing it because they're the cognizant, will turn it into nothing. It makes the metaphor useless, and it means that we now are again, grasping for some way to convey to people that you haven't seen it yet because you're still inside the cave looking at the shadows on the wall.